Welcome back to the K Corner, where guts get healed, hormones get balanced, and we let that shit go. Today, we've got an exciting topic we're diving into. We're deep diving into parasites, heavy metals, and hormones, the detox connection nobody talks about. Hi, my name is Kayla. I'm a holistic nutritionist and a fitness and aerial coach. And we do lots of awesome, crazy, me, myself, and I, do lots of crazy, awesome things here on the Quay Wellness YouTube channel. With that all said, let's jump in. I got my notes because if I do not have them, we will be talking about something completely different by the end of this video. So this is here to keep me on the track. Cool. So what if I told you that PMS, bloating, fatigue, mood swings might not just be your hormones, which I know I rant on about it all the time. I'm always like, hormones. What if I told you it could be parasites? Now, I don't talk much about parasites on this channel. It is something that I love talking about. I don't talk about it much because it's a rough topic. It's a rough topic. So I'm gonna touch on it today. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Parasites or even heavy metals. Could even be heavy metals, which a lot of people just don't realize is a thing, and it's a thing. So yeah. We're talking about like actual worms, actual toxins that hijack your hormones and disrupt your body, disrupt the way it works, and makes you feel not yourself to some extent. So we're going to deep dive into this. We're going to break down how parasites and heavy metals impact your hormones, the sneaky symptoms, and then also what we can do to start detoxifying and cleansing the body safely and smartly, not with a tea or a tincture. Although I do use tinctures in parasite cleansers, but it's more than just a tea and a dropper of something weird. There's a bit more to it. So parasites and hormone imbalances. Now, if you've been here before, you know that I hop on about hormone health a shit ton. I love it. And today I thought we'll talk a little bit about the connection between parasites and hormone imbalance. Parasites live off your nutrients. So nutrient deficiencies like zinc, iron, and magnesium, those worsen PMS, fatigue, and low energy symptoms. So if you are at a lack of things like zinc and magnesium and iron, they can worsen PMS symptoms. A lot of the time when clients come to me and I'm working with them on a more hormonal level, some of the first things that we look at is, what does your iron levels look like? What do your magnesium levels look like? Because these can definitely aggravate PMS symptoms. Now, parasites also live off of these things. So more often than not, if we do have parasites, which I'm going to say if we do, but really what I'm saying is you most likely have them. We have them. Okay? But I'm going to say if. Okay, so just so we're on the same page here. Then most of the time, these nutrients aren't even getting into our system because they've been taken up by the critters before we get to use them. And that's pretty rude, if I may say so myself. So some parasites release estrogen-like toxins as well. So this mimic hormones worsens estrogen dominance as well. So the parasites literally release estrogen-like toxins. Parasites are not a nice thing to have. And they are... You see how I'm trying to really choose my words carefully here? Because we are very much can be stepping into pseudoscience territory here. And like the evidence is there, but it's also like, oh, it's a bit difficult. I'm like wholeheartedly I will be the woo-woo, crunchy, crazy bitch running around saying we all have parasites and we all need to cleanse from them and all that kind of good stuff. But I also love science and I love data, and I honestly one day, totally off topic here, one day I will have my clinic with a lab attached to it and I will be documenting every single thing, and I'm going to prove it doesn't need to be backed by no one. We just need the data. If the data is there, we're good. Anyway, parasites also trigger inflammation. So inflammation disrupts ovulation and progesterone production as well. Parasites can cause some pretty nasty inflammation. When your body's battling that as well, and then it aggravates the hormones. If you've watched some of these videos, I'll tag a video or two up here that you guys can go back and check as well. You'll know that it's almost like a domino knock-on effect when it comes to our health. One thing usually causes another, which aggravates another. Next thing, you're sitting with a plethora of symptoms that you don't even know where to start when it comes to your healing journey. Symptoms of a parasite load is things like bloating, constipation, diarrhea, sugar cravings is a big one, grinding is a big one, grinding teeth, and random skin rashes. So those are quite common with like a parasite load if you've got too many. So if you're constantly craving sugar and it's like not you, it feels like it's not you, could be the worms. I'm going to be very careful with what I say here, but maybe those little critters are whispering sweet nothings to your brain and telling you to eat the chocolate bar. We'll see how that one lands. We'll see how it lands. Cool. So heavy metals and hormones. So now we're going to touch on the heavy metals. So heavy metals like mercury, lead, aluminium, cadmium, these store in tissues and organs. So they literally sit in your body, in tissues, in organs. They literally sit in that. Metals disrupt your thyroid. So fatigue, weight gain, irregular cycles are kind of your common symptoms that you would note with that. Metals also affect adrenal glands. So more cortisol and androgen imbalance. So high cortisol and androgen imbalance, which can worsens your hormones, worsens your PMS symptoms, worsens your PCOS if you have PCOS. A whole situation. Metals also mess with neurotransmitters. So this will lead to things like mood swings, anxiety, depression, as well. So that's also something to be mindful of. I always tell all my clients, I tell all of you guys here, make sure that you have a notebook and track your symptoms. Every single little symptom that you have, track it. It's data, and data is power. You can literally use that data to be able to figure out the root cause of your issues and to really get fatigue is a symptom of anything and everything that could be wrong. You can't just go to your doctor and say, "Oh doc, I'm feeling fatigued." What are we supposed to do with that information? Are we fatigued at a certain time of our cycle? Are we fatigued at a certain time of day? Are we fatigued after we eat something? What is happening? Give us the data. Does it come with a bunch of other symptoms? Track your symptoms, guys. So why women feel worse around their period with obviously like the metals and stuff. Metals burden the liver and the detox pathways, and then the hormones recirculate. So it can be exacerbated during your cycle. So the gut liver detox triangle. We're talking another love triangle. I was talking a love triangle earlier as well. This isn't a love triangle. I feel like this is an enemy triangle, but anyway. So gut bacteria imbalance leads to poor estrogen clearance, which leads to estrogen dominance. If you want to go a little bit deeper in that concept, check this video up here. I will make a huge effort to link it. I'm really trying to get better at this YouTube thing. I'll try my best. Parasites produce toxins. They are living organisms that shit in your gut, that have toxins in them, that coat themselves in toxins and heavy metals. They produce toxins, which means your liver gets overwhelmed, which means your liver cannot detox estrogen and chemicals effectively because it's overburdened by the little critters and the shitstorm that they're causing in your gut. Heavy metals slow down liver enzymes, which also leads to detox pathways getting jammed up. So here's an analogy for you. It's like your liver is trying to take out the trash, but the garbage chute is full of worms and toxic sludge. Nothing moves and the house starts stinking. Yes, you got that one. That one was a pretty good analogy. So how do we safely support detox when it comes to assisting the body getting rid of those? We always start with food first. Food is incredibly powerful. We get that down, tucked, underway, sorted. Food first. We start with garlic, onions, pumpkin seeds. These are parasite, I said unfriendly, but parasite killers. Parasites do not like garlic, onions, and pumpkin seeds. They also don't like papaya seeds as well. Cilantro and chlorella, these bind heavy metals. Cilantro is absolutely phenomenal. Some of you might have heard like that you make like shots with cilantro. Absolutely phenomenal. If you don't like cilantro, I am so sorry that you can't handle. I know some people cannot handle cilantro. I'm so sorry. Cilantro is like one of my favorite herbs. These bind heavy metals. Have a look at chlorella. Chlorella and spirulina are incredibly powerful, I would say they're plants, but they come in a form of a supplement more than anything when we take them. Absolutely phenomenal. The other things that you can have a look at is things like activated charcoal and zeolite. These are for extreme cases, and they definitely work based on like a protocol based, not like you don't take it every day. Cruciferous vegetables and fiber, this helps the liver clear out estrogens. It helps keep things moving, helps support getting everything out. So what can we do lifestyle-wise to assist with safely supporting detox? Number one, sweating, movement, sauna. This helps toxins exit. You can fall down the rabbit hole of saunas and what sauna to get into and how it should be set up and everything. You can fall down that rabbit hole if you want. Otherwise, just sweat. Just get in something hot and sweat. Hot yoga is also another. I'm not a big fan of hot yoga, but hot yoga is also another way you can sweat. And it's movement and heat. Bonus. Hydration and fiber. This flushes out parasites and toxins. So ensuring that you stay well hydrated. You've got a lot of flour, a lot of fiber to get everything moving through that gut. And then obviously sleep. Good amount of sleep means the detox, your time of detoxing is upon us. You detox during your sleep. That's what I'm trying to say. So make sure you get adequate amount of sleep and good quality sleep. Find what's best for you. Then a gentle detox is needed before we go hardcore. So if you're eating like shit and you want to detox, you don't go full force on a parasite cleanse. Your body will literally hate you. You can actually make yourself incredibly sick if you do it like that. We want to start with a gentle detox first. You don't want to jump to an extreme cleanse. Support your gut and your liver first. If your gut and your liver are not happy, i.e. if you're not taking a poop every single day, don't even think about starting a cleanse. Don't. We need to have the eliminatory pathways open. And I'm going to be quite forceful over here because as great as cleanses can be, they can also be incredibly dangerous. And I don't think people talk about that enough. We got to be smart as well. You want to make sure the detox pathways are open and that your liver is supported, that you're not going to overwhelm your liver, because now your liver, if you're not supporting your liver and then you're pushing your body to do this detox, your poor liver is going to be like, what the fuck? So no, start gentle first. If you want to jump onto a gentle cleanse first, I've got a 5-day Kickstarter cleanse protocol. It's free. You can go check my standstill link in the description box below. And there is also a 5-day liver cleanse as well that you can jump in on that as well. It starts gentle. The liver love cleanse is a little bit more intense, so I would recommend doing the 5-day Kickstarter first, and then the liver cleanse. The liver cleanse has a 3-day gentle Kickstarter included in it. So there's a gentle, it cleans foods. It gets, basically you take out your caffeine and your sugar and your processed foods for a few days to give your body a break, open up the eliminatory pathways, support the organs, support the body, get ready and do a cleanse. So if you're looking for an easy, gentle way to start, 5-day Kickstarter is a great way to do that. Link in description box. Standstill. Go. Get it. It's free. It's not free. You have to give me your email address, but I will not abuse it. So why random TikTok cleanses can backfire if you do not prep your system. So if you decide to just do a cleanse, you are living a normal life, you're enjoying life, you're eating what you want, you're drinking what you want, you're doing what you want, and you decide you're just going to do a random juice cleanse or a liver cleanse or a parasite cleanse, whatever the case may be, you are literally setting yourself up for the worst experience ever. Absolute worst experience. If your eliminatory pathways aren't open and your organs aren't supported, you are now initiating or aggravating your body to detox. You're pushing your body to detox. It's like trying to shove food down your basin with the plug in it. Shit analogy, but you get my point. You need to open up and support so one, your body can handle the amount of pressure you're putting on it, and two, whatever is stuck in there and causing all the problems can actually come out. If we try and force toxins out without opening up the eliminatory pathways, what your body does is it basically starts, it can't get out, so the body reabsorbs those toxins, which leads to things like migraines, headaches, fatigue, nausea. I can't think of any other symptoms. And you basically have an incredibly shit time. You want to prep your body, cleanse it efficiently, effectively, and safely. There are cleansers out there that are questionable. You want to do it safely. And then you want to make sure that when you're done with your cleanse, you support your body afterwards as well. Because if you're going to go out on a binge night after you've done a cleanse, holy hot damn, don't. Don't. Although I don't think we're doing binge nights. If we're on healing journeys, I think we're over. We're done with our binge nights, let's be honest. So, let's see. What are we going over here? Cool. That's pretty much it. I don't have any other notes to go over. No, I don't. But I do have a recap. So let's quickly recap so I can finish this. Oh gosh. So I can finish this off this quite nicely. So a quick recap. Parasites and metals are not woo-woo things. They are real and they do impact your hormones heavily. Parasites do exist. If you drink water, eat fruit, eat meat, eat vegetables, you have a parasite. If you have pets, you have a parasite. If you go outside, you have a parasite. Anybody who tells you it's impossible for humans to get a parasite, tell them to go back and do their studies. It exists. You can get parasites. You have parasites, most likely. You will find that in some cultures, Latin America, if I'm not mistaken, and very possible some Asian cultures, it is very common for them to do yearly parasite cleanses. Very, very common. It is a thing. You do parasite cleanses. Now, whilst I'm on this topic, I will just quickly mention, if you think you can take a deworming tablet and you are good to go, you are sorely mistaken. If you've got parasites in you and you take a pill, it will kill them, yes. It will kill some of them, yes. Depending on what type of tablet you take. Are you killing babies, adults, eggs, whatever the case may be. You will be killing them, yes. Will they come out of your body? Maybe. Probably not. So you've got then dead parasites sitting in your body with all the toxins and all the heavy metals that are sitting in them, just getting reabsorbed into your body. So it's more than just killing the parasites. You actually do have to clean it out of your system. Now, if that sounded a little bit way too much and way over your head, that is completely fine. You can go watch some of my hormone videos, the normal ones that we don't get too crazy woo-woo crunchy pseudoscience on you. If you did enjoy this, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Share with me your ideas, your concepts, so I just can see how far I can take this. Because I'm like full on ready to go full on witchy woo-woo. I will exercise the worms out of you. So let me know what your thoughts are on this topic so that I can see whether I delve into this or not. I am very, very passionate about parasites and getting them out of people's bodies. I've got an amazing, amazing 10-day parasite cleanse that supports the entire body. It's a beautiful cleanse. It's incredibly tough. It is not the easiest cleanse. It is incredibly tough, but it is incredibly powerful. It is very safe. It's very intuitive. It works on so many different levels, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It is an amazing, beautiful cleanse. I poured my heart and soul into creating it, and I work very selectively with clients who are interested in doing that. But it is something that we work up to because we don't just decide to do it. We do need to prep the body for it. It is quite intense. We go support the body, kill what's inside. We make sure everything comes out, and I ensure that you get to see the proof of what's been living inside of you. Because if I get a worm out of me, multiple, and I got photos of them, you can't tell me you can't get a parasite. If I've got Well, I've got the photos. I'm dying. I'm telling you now, I'm going to get a clinic. I'm going to have a lab on it. I'm going to collect all the specimens and we're going to test them. And we're going to say, you see here? You see? This came out of this body of mine. If anybody, if there are any practitioners watching this and you do this, please reach out to me. I would just love just to sit and have a conversation. If that's in your scope, if you're keen for that. Because I think more of this needs to be researched and documented, because nobody else is going to do that for us. We don't have backing, or I'm not going to go into it. Anyway, with that all said and done, guys, if you like this, if it was interesting, if it was new information, if you really enjoyed this type of content, go hit the like button, drop your comments down below, share with me your thoughts on the topic, and go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I drop these types of videos once in a while because it is a interesting topic, but I talk a lot about cleansing and hormones, hormone health and fitness. We drop a lot of, me, myself and I drop fitness classes here weekly along with these deep dives. If you are looking to start your healing journey, you are more than welcome to go check the description box below. There's a bunch of links there for you to go have a look. I've got free guides. I've got ebooks that you can purchase. If you need special one-on-one attention, you can also book a consult with me as well. Got amazing stuff there for you. You are welcome to go check that out. And I hope to see you